Have you ever hit a point in life so dark that even getting out of bed felt impossible? That was me, 1 year ago. My name is Daniel Cross, and at 32, I had lost everything. My job, my marriage, my sense of purpose. I wasn't just depressed, I was spiraling, fast. But then something unexpected happened. I came across a dusty old philosophy that most people ignore today. A 2,000-year-old mindset that completely rewired my brain and pulled me out of the darkest year of my life. It wasn't therapy. It wasn't medication. It wasn't a motivational speaker screaming, "You can do it." It was Stoicism. And it changed everything. Let me take you back to where it all began. It was January. Cold, bleak. I was sitting alone in a motel room just outside of Nashville. My wife had left me the week before. My tech startup had just collapsed. Investors had pulled out. My savings? Gone. I stared at the cracked ceiling and thought, how did I end up here? I wasn't always like this. A few years ago, I was that guy. The one with the TED Talk, the podcast, the hustle quotes on Instagram. But when the market turned and the pandemic hit, I realized something terrifying. All my strength was external. My identity was tied to things outside of me: money, validation, followers, praise. And the second those things disappeared, I disappeared with them. I was a shell. No direction, no tools to cope. One night, I was scrolling through YouTube, mind blank, when I heard this voice. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. It was a quote from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor from the year 161 AD. I laughed out loud. What the hell does a dead emperor know about my problems? But something in me paused. I clicked the video, then another, then another. That night, I binge-watched hours of content on Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. And for the first time in months, I felt something shift. These men faced war, exile, loss, betrayal, and yet they remained calm, strong, purposeful. Not because they were emotionless, but because they had trained their minds to focus on what they could control and let go of everything else. I started small. Each morning I'd write down 3 things I could control: my thoughts, my reactions, my effort. That's it. When I felt the wave of anxiety hit, I'd ask, is this within my control? Most of the time, it wasn't. And if it wasn't, I let it go. Slowly, I started rebuilding my life from the inside out. No more blaming others, no more playing victim. I learned to embrace discomfort, to love the grind, to detach from outcomes and focus on the process. That's when real change started. I didn't get my wife back. I didn't suddenly become rich. I didn't wake up with all the answers. But I became calm, focused, resilient. I took a simple job at a local bookstore to reset. I woke up at 5 a.m. every day, trained my body, trained my mind. I started journaling every evening, writing what I did well, what I could improve, and what I needed to let go of. Eventually, people noticed. Friends said, "You look different." Not in a superficial way, but in the way I carried myself, unshaken, grounded. Within 6 months, I launched a small business again, this time built on purpose, not ego. I wasn't afraid to fail anymore, because I finally understood. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's the path. Today, my life isn't perfect, but it's mine. I still wake up before sunrise. I still journal every night, and every time life throws chaos my way, I go back to one core question. What can I control right now? That mindset saved me. And I promise, it can save you too. Because Stoicism isn't about pretending emotions don't exist. It's about mastering them. It's not about being cold. It's about being in control. When you develop that kind of inner power, you become unstoppable, no matter what life throws at you. So now I want to ask you, what are you going through right now? What's the one thing in your life that you're letting control you, when you could be controlling yourself instead? Drop it in the comments. I'll read everyone. And if this story resonated with you, even a little, hit that subscribe button for more powerful stories every week. You're not alone. You just need the right mindset. This is Next Level Mindset, and we're just getting started.